I am Dr. Vishal Kamble, Assistant Professor, CKT College, New Panvel, and I am talking about today's lecture. And lecture is very important because this talk is based on various gases law. Till time we discuss various statement about the gases law, but today I have a very important hint about how to remember different gases law, that is the Charles law, Boyle's law, Gay-Lussac law. So that statement is much helpful to you how to remember all this law in a 1 minute. So what is the statement? So statement is that Chalo beta Ganesh Panvel Tilak Nagar Vashi Ghume. Now you can see Chalo C is a correspond to Panvel P. So Charles law P means pressure is a constant. Second one is that beta B is a correspond to Tilaknagar T, temperature T. So in Boyle's law, temperature is a constant. And Ganesh Gay-Lussac law, G correspond to Vashi V volume. So in a Gay-Lussac law, volume is a constant. So how to remember? This is very important. See, we know very well about the ideal gas equation, and ideal gas equation is a PV is equal to nRT. Let's see Charles law. We know in Charles law pressure is a constant. In Charles law pressure is a constant, and therefore see, as a P is a constant, then V is equal to nRT, and N and R is the constant. Therefore V is directly proportional to T at constant P. So what is this statement of Charles law? Statement is that volume is directly proportional to temperature at a constant pressure. So this is this trick, and using that trick we have to remember Charles law. In a Charles law, pressure is a constant. So this statement arises. Let's see what is this statement of Boyle's law. See, Boyle's law. We know ideal gas equation PV is equal to nRT. So in the case of Boyle's law, which parameter is a constant? So corresponding parameter is a temperature. So temperature is a constant. So see, in ideal gas equation, if this temperature is a constant, then pressure is inversely proportional to volume. So this is the statement of Boyle's law. What is this statement? Pressure is inversely proportional to volume at constant temperature. As like that, next law is what? Gay-Lussac law. Now, with respect to this law, you can see here G is a correspond to volume. So here volume is a constant. Volume is a constant. Let's see again. Ideal gas equation PV is equal to nRT. So for Gay-Lussac law, volume is a constant. Hence P is equal to nRT. So nR is a constant. So pressure is directly proportional to temperature. The pressure of a gas is directly proportional to its absolute temperature, provided the volume of gas are held constant. So this is the statement of Gay-Lussac law. Now last law we know Avogadro's law, and that is another statement. Volume of the gas is directly proportional to number of gas molecules or moles of gas when pressure and temperature are kept constant. In Avogadro's law, two parameters kept constant. Therefore V, volume, is directly proportional to number of moles. And how to derive ideal gas equation using these different laws? This again another hint is that, see, in a case of Boyle's law, V inversely proportional to pressure. Boyle's law stand for B. Charles law, V directly proportional to temperature. Charles stand for C. Avogadro's law, V directly proportional to A. So you can remember BCA. BCA, that three laws, that is the Boyle's law, Charles law and Avogadro's law, are helpful to derive ideal gas equation. So see, when we combine all these law, then we get V is proportional to pressure and directly proportional to T and N. Therefore, see, another equation is what? V is in proportional NT by P. So, PV is a directly proportional to NT. So, PV is equal to nRT, and that is a ideal gas law. So using these three laws, that is the BCA, Boyle's, Charles and Avogadro's, we are deriving the ideal gas equation, and that is well-known equation, that is PV is equal to nRT. So next lecture we are going to discussing next term. Thank you very much. Thank you.